Are you looking to save more money in 2024? As we journey into this new year, many of us are setting goals, and for a significant number, improving financial health is high on that list. Now, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to saving money, but having a solid plan can make a world of difference. Today we're going to tackle this very subject and provide you with actionable tips to help you save money effectively. We'll delve into strategies such as updating your budget, cutting costs, managing debt repayment, building an emergency fund, increasing income, and investing your savings. These strategies are not meant to be restrictive but rather to empower you to take control of your financial future. So let's hop on this financial fitness journey together. By the end of this video, you will have a clear roadmap to manage your finances better and save more money. The first step to saving more money is to update your budget. Now let's dive into the 50-30-20 budgeting method, which might just be the game changer you need. Picture your monthly income as a pie that you can slice into 3 parts. First, let's carve out the largest piece, the 50% slice. This is meant for your basic living expenses. These are necessities like rent or mortgage, groceries, utilities, and transportation, the things you can't live without. They say, home is where the heart is. But it's also where half your income goes. Next, we have the 30% slice. This is for your discretionary expenses. Think of it as your fun fund. This is where your dinners out, movie nights, and that morning latte you love fit in. It's not just about paying bills, it's about enjoying life too. Remember though, it's all about balance. It's easy to overspend when you're having fun, but keep an eye on this slice. Lastly, we have the 20% slice. This goes towards savings and debt repayment. This is your future self thanking you for being financially responsible today. Whether it's paying off student loans, credit cards, or stashing money away for a rainy day, this slice is all about forward thinking. Now, it's important to note that these percentages aren't set in stone. They're starting points, guidelines to help you manage your money effectively. Feel free to tweak them based on your circumstances. Maybe you're living in a city with high rent, so your living expenses are more than 50%. That's okay. Adjust your budget to fit your needs. In the end, it's all about understanding where your money goes and making conscious decisions about spending and saving. By sticking to this budget, you can ensure that you're not spending more than you can afford, and that you're saving a portion of your income every month. So, grab a pen, a piece of paper, and start slicing your income pie. Once you have a budget in place, the next step is to identify areas where you can cut costs. Now let's dive into some effective strategies to do just that. Firstly, let's talk about fixed expenses. These are costs that don't change significantly from month to month, like rent, insurance, and utility bills. One effective way to cut these costs is to negotiate. Yes, you heard that right. Many people don't realize that bills are negotiable. So, make a call to your service providers and ask for a better deal. You might be surprised to find out how much you can save just by asking. Another way to cut fixed costs is to shop for discounts. Whether it's insurance coverage or internet service, there's always a better deal somewhere. So don't settle for the first offer you get. Shop around, compare prices, and make sure you're getting the best bang for your buck. Now, let's move on to variable expenses. These are costs that fluctuate from month to month, such as food and gas. One of the easiest ways to reduce these expenses is to eat out less. Instead, consider meal prepping at home. Not only is it healthier, but it can also save you a significant amount of money in the long run. Using coupons is another great way to cut variable costs. There are plenty of apps and websites out there that offer coupons for groceries, gas, and other essential items. So before you head to the store, make sure to check out these resources and take advantage of the savings they offer. Lastly, but certainly not least, avoid impulse shopping. It's easy to get tempted by that flashy sale sign or that new arrival tag, but remember, every dollar you save is a dollar you can put towards your financial goals. So create a buy list and stick to it. If it's not on the list, it's not in the cart. Reducing your expenses is a crucial step towards saving more money. But remember, cutting costs doesn't mean depriving yourself. It's about making smart decisions that help you achieve your financial goals without compromising your quality of life. After all, the art of saving is really about spending wisely. Debt can be a major obstacle to saving money. That's why it's important to have a plan for debt repayment. Now, there are a couple of popular strategies that can help you tackle this issue head-on. The first is the avalanche method. This strategy focuses on paying off the debts with the highest interest rates first. By doing so, you'll be able to reduce the amount of interest you'll pay over time, which can save you quite a bit of money in the long run. You continue making the minimum payments on your other debts. But any extra money you have goes towards the debt with the highest interest rate. Once that's paid off, you move on to the debt with the next highest interest rate, and so on. The second strategy is the snowball method. This one focuses on paying off the smallest debts first, while making minimum payments on larger ones. The idea here is that by paying off smaller debts quickly, you'll gain a sense of momentum and motivation to tackle the bigger ones. You're essentially creating a snowball effect where your confidence and drive to become debt-free grows as each debt is paid off. Regardless of which method you choose, the key is to consistently pay more than the minimum on your debts whenever possible. By doing this, you'll be able to pay off your debts faster, which can free up more money for savings. Remember, each person's financial situation is unique. What works for one person might not work for another. So it's important to choose a debt repayment strategy that makes the most sense for you. The ultimate goal is to become debt-free, so you can start putting more of your hard-earned money towards your savings. By consistently paying off your debts, you can free up more money for savings, and that, my friends, is a major step towards achieving financial independence. Life is unpredictable. That's why it's crucial to have an emergency fund and save for planned expenses. So let's dive into the importance of having an emergency fund. It serves as a financial buffer against unforeseen circumstances, such as job loss, unexpected medical bills, or urgent car repairs. Without one, you might find yourself in a situation where you have to borrow money or use credit cards to cover these costs, leading to a cycle of debt that can be hard to break free from. But how do you build an emergency fund? Start by determining your monthly expenses. The goal is to save at least 3 months' worth of living costs. Now, this might seem like a daunting task, but remember, you don't need to have it all saved up immediately. Start small. Even setting aside a small percentage of your income each month can add up over time. Now, let's talk about planned expenses. These are the costs that you know are coming up, such as annual insurance premiums, vacations, or a new car. Saving for these expenses ahead of time can help you avoid dipping into your emergency fund or going into debt. Here's a tip. Create a separate savings account for each of your planned expenses. This way you can easily track your savings progress and avoid the temptation to spend the money on other things. And remember, just like with your emergency fund, you don't need to save the entire amount all at once. Break down the total cost into smaller manageable amounts and save a little each month. This approach can make large expenses feel less overwhelming and more manageable. Another effective strategy is to automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings accounts. This way, you're saving money without even thinking about it. In conclusion, having an emergency fund and saving for planned expenses are crucial steps in achieving financial stability. They provide a safety net in times of unexpected financial hardship and allow you to plan for and enjoy life's big moments without financial stress. Remember, preparation is key. By planning ahead, you can avoid financial stress in the future. While cutting costs is important, increasing your income can significantly boost your savings. Now, let's dive into this. How can we do it? There are various ways to increase your income, and the first one that might come to mind is finding a higher-paying job. Not an easy task, but certainly not impossible. It might require additional training or education, but the investment can pay off in the form of a heftier paycheck. However, getting a new job isn't the only way to increase your income. Have you ever considered a side hustle? It's an excellent way to leverage your skills and interests to make extra money. From freelance writing, graphic design, or tutoring to selling handmade crafts online, there's a wealth of opportunities out there. And the beauty of a side hustle is that it can often be done on your own time, allowing you to earn extra income without sacrificing your day job. Another avenue to explore is passive income. This is income that requires little to no effort to earn and maintain. It could be from rental income if you own property, or it could be through investments that pay dividends. While it might take some time and money to set up, the benefits of having a steady stream of income without the daily grind can be incredibly rewarding. In addition, don't overlook opportunities to negotiate a higher salary at your current job. Researching industry standards and preparing a solid case can help you make a persuasive argument for a raise. Every bit of extra income can be channeled into your savings, helping you reach your financial goals more quickly. Increasing your income not only helps you save more money, but it also gives you more financial freedom. Imagine what it would be like to live with a little less financial stress, to have the freedom to make choices based on what you want instead of what you can afford. That's the power of increasing your income. So start exploring these opportunities today and watch your savings grow. Once you start saving money, it's important to make your money work for you. So, how can you do this? Well, one of the most effective ways is by investing your savings. Investing might sound intimidating if you're new to it, but it's not as complicated as you might think. The main idea is to put your money into vehicles that have the potential to generate a strong return. High-yield savings accounts and the stock market are two such vehicles. High-yield savings accounts are essentially savings accounts that offer a higher interest rate. These accounts can help you earn more on your savings compared to a regular savings account. For instance, if a regular savings account offers an interest rate of 1%, a high-yield savings account might offer rates between 4 to 5%. That's a significant difference. Now let's talk about the stock market. Investing in the stock market allows you to buy a piece of a company, and if the company performs well, you could see a significant return on your investment. However, investing in the stock market can be risky, so it's important to do your research and consider seeking advice from a financial advisor. Once you've started investing, it's crucial to check your investment accounts annually. This allows you to review your contributions, expense ratios, and rate of return. If your investments aren't performing as well as you'd like, or if they're not keeping pace with the S&P 500, it might be time to rebalance your portfolio. Rebalancing involves adjusting your investments to get back to your original asset allocation. This can help ensure that your investments align with your financial goals and risk tolerance. So, there you have it. By investing your savings, you're not just stashing your money away, you're actively using it to generate more wealth. Remember, the key to successful investing is patience and consistency. It's not about getting rich quick, but about building wealth over the long term. Investing your savings can help you grow your wealth over time. Saving money doesn't have to be a daunting task. Remember, it's all about taking those first few steps and making it a habit. We've talked about the importance of updating your budget, carving out percentages for your living expenses, discretionary spending and savings. We've delved into the art of cost cutting, where you can save significantly by negotiating bills, shopping for discounts, and making simple lifestyle changes like eating out less and meal prepping more. We've also discussed the necessity of repaying debt, using strategies like the avalanche and snowball methods, and the significance of having an emergency fund in place. We've touched on the potential of increasing your income through a higher-paying job or side hustle, and the power of investing your savings in a high-yield savings account. Checking your investment accounts annually is essential, and rebalancing your portfolio may be necessary to ensure everything stays on track. With these strategies, you can take control of your finances and save more money in 2024. Start today, and you'll thank yourself tomorrow.